Shawn, we doing end of the year.
Hold on, no, not cool, man. We gotta go because we gotta respect
Bivol.
Bivol, yeah, Dmitry Bivol. Matt, give me your thoughts on Dmitry.
Okay, I think Dmitry Bivol is terrific.
Mm-hmm.
That fight, a perfect example was of that fight. This idea that he needed to do something more than what he did to still prove to us he's a really good fighter.
Yeah.
I thought he performed very well.
Yeah.
He didn't get a knockout, but he's not a knockout puncher. It's not what he does. He's an active fighter, so he throws combinations.
Yeah.
He certainly showed enough power to make Canelo, who was tired as well in that fight, back off. But I think Dmitry Bivol is, and I'd be curious to hear your opinion, to me, he is a complete fighter. Complete fighter.
As complete fighter as they come.
That's what I think.
Perfect word.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
sir. As complete of a fighter
Yeah.
as they come. I just think that he does.
I don't know what you would criticize about him. I don't.
It's weird because it's like there's really nothing you can say that he does wrong.
I don't
There's
think
really
he's
nothing
boring.
you can
Is
say.
he boring?
It's
not
not that he's
boring to me.
boring, but there's
People want more, Al.
I guess
there's
they
a
do,
flavor.
huh?
There's a flavor that he needs thrown on him.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good word though.
Yeah.
A flavor. That's, even though you can't define that.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe that's what people want from him somehow.
We all like plain. We all like barbecue. We all like
Yeah,
spicy.
yeah.
He has all that, but like
Yeah.
Tank Davis will throw you some carbonara.
That's right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, there's
Right,
another
right.
spice.
Yeah,
a flavor that he
that's a
needs.
good point. And he's not a dynamic personality.
Yeah.
He's a guy that, you like what he does in the ring. He's not running around not punching. He's not doing any of that stuff.
No.
But yes. So here's what would do it for him, right? If occasionally he stopped one or two of these people.
Occasionally.
Yeah,
That would
you
be
need
all
that.
that's
But
necessary.
you said occasionally, like he's fighting 5-6 times a year.
Well-
Obviously, no way his situation.
No, but I mean, he's
yeah.
had a string of about 5 or 6 or 7. A lot of his fights have gone to decision.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if maybe 2 of those 6.
Yeah.
For me, it's not a problem. But I'm saying maybe for the people that
That's how you
want
keep the
something
casuals.
more. Pardon?
That's how the
to
casuals.
the casual, yeah. To the casual,
You
maybe
sprinkle
they
a
need
little
to see him a sprinkle. Yeah, a little. Maybe that would be the flavor you're talking about.
Yeah, it's got to be the
I don't
flavor
know,
I'm
but
talking
I
about.
don't mind
either,
it.
'cause this is,
And by the way, I think if he fights Artur Beterbiev, we're not going to care because, first of all, Beterbiev is going to make him. He engages anyway.
Sure.
We might see. Now this is going to sound crazy. We might see that knockout in that fight because maybe even from him, because Beterbiev is going to walk into a Bivol punch. And I'm not saying Bivol is going to knock him out. I'm not predicting that, but I'm just saying, maybe that's what it takes with somebody in that weight class with Bivol. But I like Bivol.
Al, what we saying, we need a little spice because he don't get knockouts. We talking to a guy that didn't get knockouts but always had spice on his fights. You like
Well, that's a valid.
it was like I know,
Sure.
but I'm just saying it didn't get knockouts. But you like, I want to see Shawn Porter fight.
Well, and because they were always interesting, engaging fights, you brought that work ethic of every second of every round.
Yeah.
Right, and that's why that's probably the perfect example. You used Shawn as the example. It's the perfect example. You can have that if you don't get knockouts. It's just a question of how people perceive you, I guess, right?
I think the opposition as well.
Yes, good point.
And
Very
then we'll
good
move
point.
forward. I was talking to
Very
my
good
barber earlier,
Yeah.
and he said later on in my career, I showed that I could box and I could move, and I wasn't just this bulldozer coming forward. And I said, well, do you remember my fight with Adrian Granados? He said, yeah, I saw that fight. I said, I moved and I boxed in that fight too. But sometimes it takes.
They didn't know Adrian Granados, and they didn't know he was a good fighter.
Exactly.
You knew he was a good fighter. I knew he was a good fighter.
Yeah.
But he, he wasn't, because of bad breaks and other things. People didn't really know that about him.
Yeah.
So yes, they didn't give you as much credit for it.
Do you think, last thing on Bivol, and then we can move forward? Do you think a fight between Bivol and Benavidez would be a
Benavidez?
Yes.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's fascinating. Yeah. No, we don't. We like it.
No, I'm there for that. I'm there for that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wanted to check to make sure whether we liked it or not.
I have a question. What did you make of, I think it was in the 8th round when it appeared that Bivol had been hurt by a body shot.
I didn't think he got hurt. I just thought that it was, and even if he did get hurt, the recovery at that point, because I did see it looked like, but I was like, he's moving, he's still fighting, he's fine, but I just thought that it was something that was said that may have, alerted us to something that was not real. That's how I felt about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nonetheless,
I love Benavidez and Bivol.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to see Beterbiev and him fight because that's the fight we want.
Yeah, we've
for
been wanting
68.
to. Yeah.
However, it would be fun to see. Or what did I say? 168. I meant 175. I'm sorry, that's my bad. Yeah. But when Benavidez gets up to 175, which he could certainly, even in his, he could fight at 175 anytime he wants. He's got the body for it.
Yeah.
I think that would be the winner of the Beterbiev-Bivol fight, depending on which one it is. You would love to see them fight Benavidez. Before that, wouldn't it be kind of nice to see Benavidez fight Canelo? I mean, really? Have we not got to the point where...
I think that's the next one we beg.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be nice to finally get that happening? But you're right, Bivol and Benavidez would be great.
Yeah.